Hi y'all, I'm Allison. Today we're going to be talking about The Charmed List by Julie Abe and opening the gifts that came with it. This is a Once Upon a Book Club YA box. This box came in July of 2022 with the theme of Charmed Summer. Okay, so this one is a best friends to enemies to lovers story, first love, family, friendship, and fun-filled with a swoony road trip romance. So I'm looking forward to this. And I already looked, the first present is on page 5. So I will be checking in with y'all immediately. This video is going to span, I don't know how long, because I am reading this for the Magical Readathon and following my extreme rules. I'm limited on when I can read this. So I am, at the moment, in study hall. So yeah, and I have very limited time. I have until 6 p.m. and then the doors are going to close and I'm going to have to leave and put the book back on the shelf until my next class. So let's see how much we can get done before 6 p.m. Let me check the clock. It is now 4:52, so I've got an hour and 8 minutes. So I'm going to get to reading. Thankfully, it's a short one, and I will see y'all on page 5. Okay, I'm only 5 pages in, but I think this is going to be a really fun book. So, California, and there is magic. We've got a junior experiencing finals and about to start a summer vacation before their senior year at high school. I remember that summer. That was a fun summer. But we've got our first gift on page number 5. And I know what this is going to be. And this is cool. Forgot about my mic. Sorry if this is really loud. Ooh. It's another puzzle. I love this. This is gorgeous. Can y'all see that? I know what's going to happen. My daughter's going to steal this. My husband's currently building her a puzzle board. And maybe I'll show y'all part of that. I think I've talked about it before. So we just got a puzzle not too long ago. Again, with the... I've since found out, if y'all saw my last unboxing, this grid on the back is for... in case you need to cheat, if you don't know where the pieces go, which I don't like that. Let's see, we had one of these when picking my career, my calling for Magical Readathon. Here's the image. Isn't that gorgeous? And the pieces are, some of them are already stuck together. I hate that. You can see the letters on the back. But they do fit snugly, and they're nice, thick, sturdy pieces. The question is, how much of a glare? Shiny puzzles can be difficult because then you got to kind of do a little dance to avoid the glare sometimes. I really want to do a puzzle. I don't got time for that. Okay, since we're only 5 pages into the book, I'll tell y'all that our main character, I don't even know her name yet, her little sister is doing a puzzle with a friend. But they're magical puzzles, and whoever puts the last piece in gets a little burst of luck for the day. A magical burst of luck. I wish my puzzles did that. That would be cool. I could use some good luck. I don't know about y'all. But let's see. Okay, it's another quick little sprint. The next present's on page 24. So I'm going to get a tiny bit deeper into the book, and I'll be back with y'all. Y'all, this book is adorable. I am so excited. If you are into beach reads during summer, put this one on your list. I'm only 24 pages in, but unless it takes a dramatic turn, which I don't see that happening, I am loving it. Ellie is our main girl, and Jack, their parents own stores across the street from each other. This is all on the flap, so this isn't spoilers. And they are magical, but there are non-magical people, as there always are. And they run boutiques and stuff. So Ellie's parents run a boba tea shop, and the tea is infused with a charm for joy. So the non-magical people don't realize it's there, and they just feel really good after their cup of tea. And of course, the people within the magical community know about it. And Jack's father runs a stationery store across the way, and they're like the Walmart version of their little magical square, the community. Once Jack's mother had passed away, yeah, I guess the father sold out. And he's selling like the cheap mass-produced stuff, his charms. And those charms are more focused on power and ambition, those kinds of things, where, you know, the tea shop is charms are like luck and happiness and, you know, cozy feelings and all that stuff. So that's the two opposite spectrums that they're on. And Jack and Ellie were best friends as kids growing up, and then their dynamic changed, I guess, like in middle school. So now, you know, they're you know, the insults fly when they see each other, and she's she's a wallflower. She's got her best friend, and it's so cute. It screams summer. Like I said, it starts with they're on the last day of their junior year of high school, and they're about to have summer vacation, and she's supposed to go on a road trip. There's going to be a magical convention, and she's going to be driving down with her best friend, bringing all the supplies for their parents' tea shop while the parents fly down. So she's really looking forward to it. So that's where we're at on page 24. And like I said, it's just, I am loving it. Already, I wish this was a movie. I could see this as a, you know, one of those happy teen summer movies that, I don't care how old you are. I still love those movies. They're just a good time to just kind of kick back and enjoy summer. So anyway, if you're making a list of beach read books for the summer, The Charmed List by Julie Abe, unless by the end of the video I have discovered that it's not all it's cracked up to be, but I will be highly shocked if that's what happens. And we are all ready to our next gift. So let's see what we've got. Am I the only one? Sometimes I have a really hard time starting out a book, you know, grasping everything that's going on. So I had to kind of go back to, you know, get the layout, because it just, you know, they started setting up this community and everything. It's like, well, wait, who owns what shop and who, what? And that kind of, I get thrown by that sometimes, especially if my mind is in 50 million places. And side note, I'm dealing with tape, so I'm kind of, my husband and my daughter have both been diagnosed with ADHD. And the more we learn about it, there's no way I don't have it. So, and I really learned that when I'm editing my videos, because I am all over the place with my thoughts. So yeah, there's a little tidbit for you. And, oh, the other big premise of this book, Ellie, our main character, she's the quiet, shy type. You know, she's teased in school for being invisible, but it's not like a bullying situation. She's just kind of embraced being a wallflower. And she has a list of things, 13 things she wants to do the summer before her senior year. And that's what the Charmed List is. And so this is a notepad. I love this. Y'all don't know how many notepads I have. Scraps of paper all over the place all the time. So it's our empty wallflower list. And it's simply a to-do list. A notepad, which I am going to put on my desk and start using it right away. You can number your list, task, and done. So brilliant. This will be very useful. And there's a lot of paper in here. And they're nice and thick. I've been getting Once Upon a Book Club for quite a while. Obviously, if you've seen how many I have on my shelves. 9 times out of 10, I've been very impressed and happy with everything that's come in the books. Every now and then I get a flop, but that's just my personal reading taste. You know, there is a wide variety on what they send you. I believe it was Christina when I was doing my last unboxing of these. And she said that, you know, she's always been curious, but what if it was a book she didn't like, and, you know, those types of things. And I meant to tell you, if y'all have been curious about Once Upon a Book Club, you know, they give you the theme and they give you a hint. So it's supposed to be a surprise when the book comes in. But if you send them an email, as long as it's before the shipping date, and ask them, they will tell you the title of the book. So then you can look it up and see if it's one you're interested in or one that you already own. And if you don't want that one, you can just send them an email and ask them to skip that month for you. Or they'll even, if you ask, you know, like if you signed up for the adult box and that's the one that you're getting, you can find out what the title is. And if you don't want that one, but you asked for what the YA title was, they'll tell you, and you can ask them and they'll swap it. And they'll actually send you the YA book instead of the adult. Or you can skip the month completely. There have been a couple that I've skipped because it was like alcoholism was one of the themes. And I just, no, I didn't want to read about that. So I skipped, and it was super easy. I think it took me 2 minutes. They sent back, sure, no problem, we'll skip. And mine resumed the next time. So if that's, you know, if you've been curious about it but weren't sure that you would like the book that was being sent, there is a guarantee as long as you remember to ask for the title in time. So I thought I would just pass that information on. I meant to respond to your comment, Christina, but in case anybody else was wondering about it, before I get to responding to all the comments, I thought I would pass that on. And no, this video is not sponsored by Once Upon a Book Club. Wouldn't mind if it was, but it's not. I'm not on anybody's radar for anything like that. All right. Oh, I'm using up my study hall time. Okay, I'm on a time crunch here. So let me see. Our next gift is on page 148. So I will be making some serious progress in the book before we get to that, because I am only on page 24. And so far we've gotten a jigsaw puzzle and a notepad. I will check back in with y'all in a bit. And, oh, yeah. Okay. I'm reading under a schedule. So I'm time blocking this. So I will be reading more of this book today. So we will see how much further I get. I will check back in with y'all at my next break point. It will be before the next gift. All right. I will see y'all in a little bit. And I hope the book keeps its charm, because I am loving it so far. Okay, it's Wednesday and I'm not too far into my first afternoon class, which I started late. If you want to see about that, then you may have already seen it. I'm going to give myself whiplash, bouncing back and forth between books and between videos, recording things simultaneously. All right, so we are back to the charm list, and I am really loving this book, y'all. I had to stop at a cliffhanger, and the conversation wasn't quite the one I was expecting, but it was still good. So I was surprised. I'm only like 10 minutes into reading during this class time, and I came across a Post-it note. So I get to open the next gift. So let me grab it. Okay, here it is. We're on page 148. Like I said, the book is really good. I like both of the main characters, and there's a good backstory. They were best friends as kids, and then there was a falling out at school. Now they're forced together again. So I like how it's being handled. Okay, got this cute little bag with some planets and stuff on it. And inside is a keychain. Let's take a closer look at this. Oh, this is cute. It's a stack of books. Jane Austen titles. I think I can't read it well enough with these glasses on. I see Emma. There's The Trial. Oh, The Invisible Man. I like that book. Oh, Tales and Poems was the first one. Lolita. Haven't read that. Animal Farm. Read it. Gulliver's Travels. I don't think I've ever read Gulliver's Travels. I'm familiar with it though. And Moby Dick. I like that. That's adorable. And it's nice and sturdy. It's not a floppy thing. It's metal. Okay, our next one is on page 227. I don't know if I will get to that today because I only have 40 minutes left before I have to put this book down and switch to my next one. So, what page did I say I'm on? I'm on 148, 227. That would be what? Almost 80 pages. I don't know if I'll do 80 pages in 40 minutes. We will see. So, but really enjoying the book and really glad that I was able to jump right back into it, even though I haven't picked it up since Monday. And I've read, I think, 5 or 6 other books in between. So yay for it being distinctive and different. All right, I'm going to go back into it because I'm really enjoying it and I want to find out what's going to happen next. I will see y'all when it's time to open the next present. All right, it's what, Friday afternoon. I am getting towards the end of the Charmed list. And let's see, I'm on page 226 now. And I get my last gift. I wonder what it's gonna be. It's like some kind of a book or something. I am really enjoying this book. It's so sweet and wholesome. It's charming. So I really like the magic in this one. It's quite different from in the books I've read before. It's more like there's charms and the magic is all wholesome. It's not anything big and showy. It's just comfort or a warm feeling or lets you relive a memory or, you know, those types of things. And of course there are bigger spells that can happen, like an enchanted ceiling so you can see the stars and things like that. But it's very wholesome and I really like that. And the romance is so sweet. It's definitely, and I guess you could call it a romance, but it's a pair of estranged best friends and they're reconnecting. So it's more about, you know, she's remembering their childhood, you know, when they were best friends and everything. And, you know, he plays tennis now and she can't help but notice how good he looks, and she gets mad at herself for noticing how good he looks. So it's such a good, hearty book. It's very cozy. But let's find out what this is, because it looks like a book to me. So I'm going to hold this out so the paper is not really loud. Okay. Library lockdown. Yeah, you'd never guess that. They're doing an escape room. It's one of the magic spells. Okay, so this is an escape room experience brought to you by Paper Trails Escape. So you'll find all the pieces you need to escape the library. There will be some pages you need to cut, fold, or attach together in order to solve all the puzzles. It says, get into it, immerse yourself in the story, get your game face on, and have fun. This is cool, y'all. Okay, so look, we've got like a page of spines, and it looks like there's a handwritten note, quite a few handwritten notes. This will be fun. And you cut out each book spine individually, and cut out the card pouches and fold them on the dotted line. And look, we get library cards. I guess you're going to put them inside the book. Yep, you add your library cards. Latin notes exam on Tuesday. How perfect is this for a William? I've got school notes. So I am curious. Okay, so there's all the pieces in the front. Let's see if I can find what the first puzzle is. Okay. Oh, okay, so it has other stuff and then it has a thing. So you find page 57, word 25, and that's, so you use this to make a combination, get out of the first room. This should be fun. Oh, I guess this is where your spines are going to go. I'm excited about this. I don't know when I'll have time to do it, but I haven't seen one of these before. Has anybody ever done a escape room in a book format? Or a real escape room? My husband's been wanting to try one, but we haven't done it. All right, I've got just a little bit left in this book. Let's see, 290. I've got about a little over 60 pages. So once I finish it, I don't know if I'll have time during my class. I've got, I think, about 30 minutes left today, and I'm eating up my time by doing this video. So I will come back and give y'all my final opinion on the book. And that was Lily saying hi. So, all right. I will see y'all as soon as I finish it. I finished my book. It was so good, y'all. If you need a break from every day being an adult, check out the Charmed list. It was just precious and adorable, and it would be the perfect little escape for summer. It's nothing too heavy. You get a little bit of warm, fuzzy feelings from it. I really like how the magic was centered more around feelings and emotions than displays of power. So I thought that was quite unique. And it's just a little uplifting book. It does have, you know, if you look a little deeper, then you might think that Ellie, you know, was a little maybe too absorbed in her own perceptions. Sorry, my cat. But, you know, when you take into account she's 17 years old, that's what you do at that age. You're just, you're in your lane, and you're dealing with your own life, and you don't necessarily take into consideration everything that other people might be going through. So anyway, I really enjoyed this book. Now, unfortunately, I did check right before filming this segment. This box is no longer available at Once Upon a Book Club. So I wish I could tell you that you could still get it. I think they did a great job with the gifts. But, you know, you can always grab the book at a library, or I'm sure a bookstore would have it. It was really good, and I highly recommend it. Perfect for summer. So if you've enjoyed this, then keep an eye out, because in June I will be doing another Once Upon a Book Club book, and it is A Secret Princess. So I will vlog that one, give you my thoughts on the book as we go through without any spoilers, and open up all the gifts. And I'm excited for it. These are so much fun to do, and the perfect way to get out of a reading slump. All right, y'all have a great one, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Bye now.